What up? What up? What up? What up? It's your boy Cousin Pete on the check-in, man. Just sitting back looking at this craziness on the news right now. We got the people storming the Capitol building right now, and they're upset because they thought their guy was gonna get in the, was gonna get a recount and get in the White House today, and so we've got all this craziness going on, man. But you know, it gets a little crazy sometimes because you try to figure out what drives certain people. We're all Americans. We're all in the same gang. We're not part of the 1%. We're everybody else. And people have to understand, that we've got so much more alike than we have different with us, man. I've got friends of all walks of life, and I have never seen a problem that was specifically for the white folks or the black folks or the green or the brown. I've never seen, any instances where anything was specific by a race or anything. Everybody catches hell. Everybody goes through the same thing at all times, together. But my main thing is, man, this year is getting away from so much of the rhetoric from last year, so much of the negative energy and stuff. I kind of got back in a rut, working for somebody, got comfortable, and although I was making decent, but man, there's no other feeling like getting your own and having your own. Being an entrepreneur is the thing for the 2021. No more Jordan for right now. No more, clothes, none of the bullshit that you spend the money on. We're going to stack this money up. A LLC is only $500, guys. 500 bucks. If you could just find you something that you can make some money off, your LLC is only 500 bucks, guys, and you can get all kind of small business loans and different things of that nature to kind of help you grow your business and everything. Now, I'm not telling you to go get some big old PPP loan for 200,000, then don't pay these folks their money back because you fuck with that federal money. That's a whole nother kind of money, bro. You know what I'm saying? Them feds gonna come and get there. So if you could maybe have a bank establish you some good credit, and maybe take it off like that. And if you do have credit, there's something that a lot of black people didn't know a lot about. I've just recently educated myself within the last 10 years, about what credit is. And there's still a lot I got to do because I got to get mine back straightened out, just like a lot of other people and everything, because we didn't come from financial literacy. We're learning how to spend money the right way off of learning and educating ourselves because we can't do it the way our folks necessarily do it. And you may have come from a family that had a business in the family that you grew up in the business, working at the register, sweeping the floor, whatever it was you did, but you learned how to make a dollar, knew how to make a dollar stretch, you know how to make a dollar go around 100 times before it goes out of your hands. And if you've been able to have that in your life, man, thank your folks, man, because not a lot of people get that opportunity. A lot of the people on the other side, a lot of people, come from generational wealth, man. They were able to work in the little tractor supply stores or the bait shops or the wood stores or the wood chip stores or the sod store, side fields, different businesses that these people have had a stronghold on for a very long time. Soybean, of course, in the South, it was cotton back in the days. That was the money maker, And so, since the cotton shit slowed down and nobody's, just cliche and crazy to even talk about that and deal with that. They had to find another money making product, and then we got the soybeans, the soy fields, the side farms, and hog farm chicken coops and all kinds of stuff. So a lot of these people are brought up into situations, born into them, where these families already had these businesses running. So when they got out on their own, not only did they have the resources to get their own thing going, they had the knowledge of how to run a business. And if they didn't have the direct knowledge, they could make a phone call and figure out how to do it. Or they could make another phone call if they get in a situation and they got somebody's friend of the family who has their own business who can kind of help bail them out. So they can jump into these situations, man, and whether they make it sink or swim, they're gonna be all right regardless because they've got something down there to save them. Now a lot of us, that look like me and everything, come from my side of the tracks. We don't have that, so it's almost like a one-shot molly with us. Like we got to make sure that whatever we decide to do, that it's gonna hit. It's got to make money because we don't have anything that's gonna catch us if we fall. And so to speak. And so that's what I went through with my business last year. I had a box truck, and once it needed some work done, it was a little more than what I had, saved up and everything. So that kind of shut us down because we was going week to week to week, every 2 weeks. Although we was making good money, there's some good money in that truck, especially if you get a box truck and you do your own thing. If you can buy it, you have to rent it. You got to do what you got to do, make some money. But it's much better than sitting around in a plant. and feeling like you're on a plantation somewhere where if you get into a conflict with somebody or just have words and you got to not only see that person for the rest of the day every 5 minutes, but every day after. And that's stress. That's mental stress. That that does something to you. That's trauma. That's PTSD. Slick. And things like that. So if you can help get in any of those kind of situations, man, by all means, don't go into them folks' plants, man. Unless you're going in there to learn the game. You know, got to use them while they using you. Going to learn the game, how business roll, and how business operates, and then you take that knowledge and then you apply it to something that you want to do, and then you grow yourself. Spend as much time, more time on building your own brand than helping build theirs. You see, when you go to work for somebody, you're helping them accomplish their dreams, and you're forgetting about yours. These jobs that pay over $20 an hour, yeah, it's great. To a motherfucker that don't know no better. But that's just enough money to keep you to have to come to work every day, and just enough money to kill your dreams. Because as long as you chasing that time and a half, and you're trying to get that money, that's the further away you're getting from your dreams. And these jobs, they like to see you start acquiring things while you're working there, because now they know you got to pay for these things, and so now they got you by a string, and they can kind of handle you the way they want to handle you, talk to you the way they need to talk to you, because you are dependent on their money that they give you to pay for these things that you've gotten since you've been there. That's why it's good to, if you're gonna acquire some things at one of these damn plant jobs, just keep it at the house. Yeah, I understand. You should better drive your new car. This ain't the 1800s. You should better do what you want to do and everything. But that shit do make people feel some kind of way, and it does start to affect your job in a sense. They won't let you be. For some reason, I just noticed. I can go find my own corner and do my own thing and be quiet. Mother will just come out of their way just to come over there and just to trade energy with me, or just to check in, or just to just mess with me one way or the other. Every now and then it was coming in just pure, oh hey, how you doing? But most times it was loaded. And I've just never seen people so fascinated and infatuated with just bothering somebody before in my life. But that's the way these plants are. That's why, then if I can, I'm gonna talk you young folks out of going in there, man. Get my business back started so I can have something to give my kids to leave. My kids, get them something to work for and have some pride about and feel good about, versus letting these other folks have me in there doing it for them. You know what I'm saying? And I just honestly feel like this new construct, man, everything that's going on, like the days of these people going into these plants is about over, because y'all younger folks, y'all ain't really coming up in them plants like that. I've noticed that. And I say that all the time. The people 25 and under, they'll work there until they take a drug test or whatever, something fine, and they going on to the next. They're not sitting there for no 20, 30 years, being loyal to a place that could give two shits about you. You work there for 30 years and get sick and have to leave there. Them motherfuckers ain't gonna send you a card to see how you're doing. And you done gave all your best years to somebody helping build their dream, helping build their construct, and you don't wasted all that time. And I could just look at my granddaddy, yeah, he was a great example as far as getting up, going to work every day and not missing a day and working hard and all that. I could take those attributes, but the thing that I didn't like is that he was a plumber for over 30, 40 years. He could have branched out and got his own business. He had like 4 or 5 grandsons. We could have figured it out. Yeah, we went through our stages, but everybody go through their stages of being young and wild. Like, you're not young if you don't get young and wild. And I think, and maybe, the resources wasn't there back then. I just trying to think of the reasons why, what would have kept a man from wanting to start their own. And I could understand that the world was a different place. True that. The world was a different place. But now, all I can say is now, since when you know better, you do better. And so we trying to get this other thing going with the trucking business and whatever that branches out to be. That's going to be great. So I ain't going to hold your ear too long, guys, man. It's been almost, 10 minutes, and I know everybody be ready, check it out and get on by their day. Oh, my hat says, human being human. Yes, sir. And these are my favorite thing. I love my damn bucket hats, you know what I'm saying? They the gangster, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, we got the drip, we did a little drip today, you know what I'm saying? Got a little drip, you know what I'm saying? Got a little, let's see here, you know what I'm saying, little thing. But yeah, I ain't gonna keep y'all all day, man. Cut and Pete, man, on the check in and everything, man. Y'all got dang holler back, swag right in everything all the time. Holla, Cut and Pete. Get at you.